Hello and welcome to Let's Play Final Fantasy III with me, Get Daved. Last time we became a bit more cultured and had the opera. This time we'll be exploring the Imperial continent. A number of cities have fallen to the Empire. Albrook is one of them. Actually, all the cities have fallen to the Empire. First opportunity to buy warp stones. You only... I don't know. It's good to have a couple on hand, I guess, but I've already got one and that should be good. They're more of an insurance policy than anything. Slight upgrade for what was on sale before. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to buy an Ape. And the Blossom Dagger you can buy for Shadow if you want. We won't get a chance to have them in our party for a while, but I guess it's nice to have that on hand. The big reason for the Ape, I'm not going to give it to Edgar, but it's nice to have Celas with a sword because, well, you'll recall I got zapped and one-shotted by a Bolt 2 from a Slam Dancer a while ago. Also known as Ultima weapons, by the way. Anyway, it'll be nice to have Runic back on Celas. Ultima weapon sword, Ultima weapon monster. Got it. Wow. Okay. Lesson learned. Can't tell if that did damage to us or not, but we were in full life anyway. Get! Now, Bard's hats are super awesome, so I think I am going to pick up 4 of those, because they're friggin' expensive, but honestly, I use them well into the world of, I'm not going to say it, don't want to spoil anything. I use them for a very significant point of the game, part of the game, even right up until the end, honestly. Well, then you're probably in a lot of trouble. Paint 3 and ask him which one he likes best? Yeah, that's kind of subjective. They can really dish it out if they need to. Don't think there's a whole lot of good stuff to be found. The cafe here is kind of an interesting place to check out. And this song, called Johnny C. Bad, is absolutely one of my favorite in the game. And yes, it is more than a little inspired by Johnny B. Good, which is also an awesome song. And if you don't know the song Johnny B. Good, friggin' watch the movie Back to the Future. Or just listen to the original. The soldiers are having a good time. It's a frat house! Animal house! Really? Couldn't you just give them a discount? To the east, hey? Interesting. Well, nice knowing you, Albrook. Next on our to-do list, we can't really do anything with the Blackjack right now. That's the name of that airship. So we'll be going for a walk. Ralph! Umbrella Head over there is actually pretty dangerous. They've got, I think, Acid Rain, maybe? Which is a pretty good spell, or it does magical damage anyway. But I think they might even have something like Ice 2 or Fire 2 or something. They're not terribly strong. Most of the enemies here aren't in general. Aside from, I guess, 100 HP damage is pretty good. But the enemies you need to worry about around here won't be occurring for a little while. When we get to the Magitech factory, that's when they're going to start becoming a little more difficult to handle. Our characters are starting to learn magic now, so that'll help a bit. Sabin's got Cure now. That is intensely helpful. And I just remembered I didn't equip any of my Bard's hats. The main plus is that they increase your magic block, which you'll recall is actually your character's evade stat for everything. So, their stats otherwise are somewhat unremarkable. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. So, on Cella's now, like, she's got a 30% evade rate on everything. That's awesome. Most of the characters in the game have pretty low natural magic evade rates. The exceptions are Shadows is pretty good, Realm, who we haven't met yet, hers is pretty good, and Cella's 9%. Terra also has a 7% magic evade rate. That's not bad either. And I think there's actually only one other type of enemy to encounter out here. False, there's two. There's a little tiny enemy called Chicken Lips, which are kind of weird. They don't look like chickens, really. It's kind of like a chicken caterpillar. And then there's a flying pterodon style enemy called a wyvern. There it is! They actually have some pretty good moves. If you want to get some rages later, they're actually not a bad prospect. Also, using Noise Blaster on them is not a bad idea as well, because they have a move called Arrow, which is great. And it's even better if they use it on themselves. They tend not to use it on you. As we've discussed many times, the enemy holds back on you unless they're the last one. Is it Arrow or is it Cyclonic? Anyway, it does percentage-based damage to all of your characters. Low accuracy, but it targets all of them, so some always gets through. And we are almost done the long walk to Miranda. Alright everybody, welcome. In terms of what's for sale, Miranda's just as good as Sen in any way. Maybe slightly better. So I won't be exploring Sen right now, we'll be doing that later. But let's check out what we've got. Oh. Yes, it's been smashed. Also, you recall way back in the day there was a wounded soldier in Mobliz? And he was writing letters to his girlfriend in Miranda. You can come meet her. There's a little side story involving her. Mithril Mail, it's got good stats, but I'm not going to actually equip it on lock. Ditto for the Mithril Helm. So it's 1 point stronger than the Bard's Hat, but... So you can increase your defense by 1/256th. And that's it. But get hit significantly more often. That's not worth it in my opinion. The other thing is, we'll just do a quick comparison on Mithril Mail. Your speed goes down relative to Ninja Gear, so even though Locke can use it, I wouldn't bother. And honestly, if you're tight for cash, don't even bother buying it. Because we'll have other solutions later. We'll be finding some other heavy gear that Edgar can wear. The gossip floating around the dogfight? Nothing but dogfights. I like how the Empire has no plan for keeping things in order in its town. Merchants need to be bribed. I don't know what's going on there. Yep, we sent some tonics so your mom could get better. Recall, depending on how many letters have come from Moblez, she'll say different things. So she might say her boyfriend's never responded to her letters. Or she might say, you know, he wrote me back, or he sent a record. And, pardon me, I completely neglected the weapon shop in Miranda. Welcome to ever-decreasing standards. With me, Get Daved! Alright, there is one really good thing for Locke here, and it's the boomerang. It's insanely expensive and marginally stronger. I'm not going to buy it, but because I've been going with the thief knife instead. But if you've been going with the back row weapons, not a bad choice for Locke. You can also get the trident for Edgar. It also does water element damage, which is convenient in some situations. I will pick one up. Save myself the hassle later on. I'm not going to go with the boomerang now, though. I'm going to try getting some more free stuff off of random steals from Locke, because I almost never actually remember to select steal. So the thief knife sort of helps take care of that by just randomly throwing one in every once in a while. There's a chocobo forest around here, in this forest that's shaped loosely like a chocobo. Oh goodness. I know, you already made me ride one in this game. And you already saw me take the long walk, so... let's listen to the song Techno to Chocobo. And Mode 7 walk our way back to Vector. You saw me walk past it a little bit earlier. Vector is actually in a pretty good location for getting to the other cities. If you want to get to Sen, just pop out here and go north. Albrook is just south down here. But what we want is just good old Vector. It's not a cereal, it's a meal replacement. Alright, thank you very much. Also, I'm going to be using some state saves, just because I'm going to show you the sights of the town. Sure, I'll have a snooze. Of course, we were robbed in the night, but no big deal. Or there's a chance you can be robbed, pardon me. I feel like I'm intruding on a fairly important moment. That guy's just gonna call me an ugly brute. If you just want to advance the plot, talk to this guy. Oh, so that's where it is. So we gotta get past those guys at some point. If you talk to that kid, he'll give you 1 hit point. So, if you want to talk to him and get all your hit points back, by all means, go for it. Good to hear that they think she's a traitor there. Heck no! Look out, everybody. It's guards. Oh, critical hit! Yeah, they put up a good fight. And now if you talk to this person, they will give you full HP and MP for free. They don't sell anything good here. Or at least nothing better than what we can buy elsewhere. That would be a more correct way of saying it. And we're in town down there. Up here? Now we'll be going into the more Imperial parts. Yes, they do. Interesting. Sure. Wow. Yeah. I don't know if that makes him make more sense as a character or less. Yes, General Leo has the respect of everybody. And Kefka knows it. Yeah, if you walk too close to one of these guys, you're gonna have to fight. And these are the enemies you encounter inside the Magitech factory. So just to clarify, those were hits in the back. But they are vulnerable to magic. So magical attacks, like Fire Dance and Flash, very useful. If you have Gao, Cat Scratch, so Stray Cat, is defense piercing. Danger! Danger, Will Robbins. If you have Cyan, Dispatch is pretty effective against them, but honestly, Cyan's not terribly well suited to this area. Oh, jeez. Must show viewers what's inside. Alright. And in. You're all gonna like this a lot. Alright, if we try sneaking in one more time. We'll get inside the Guardian. What's the Guardian? Don't worry about it. You shall not pass. It's alright. What matters is that you go down swinging. Oh goodness. Okay, drill is defense piercing. That should be fine. Alright, we'll try suplex. Okay, gravity attack's not working. Yeah, so all you can do is run. Or hit stay load. And on that note, now we're going to sneak into the Magitech factory and expand... continue the plot. Wow, you had the plan figured out and everything. Sure. That old man looked distressed. Apparently getting onto the box is the hardest part about sneaking into this facility. Boy, am I glad he got Salmonella. Alright. And into the Magitech facility, everybody. Cool music. Well, you got to hear 5 seconds of it. Who wants to see me fight these guys again? Magic works alright against them too, but if you want to play shot for shot, it's probably a lose-lose. situation. Rewards are not bad. It's got a very industrial feel to it. Alright, Flame Saber, and that's why we weren't going to worry about, well, too much equipment. I'm going to start off giving it to Cells. Unfortunately, it adds the fire element to your attack, but it's still, it doesn't make it a magical attack, so you're still not going to do good damage against the enemies in here. Here we go. Tincture, nice to have on hand. There's also lots of hidden doors and all that in here. Just, the game is so steampunk. In this section, no exception. Alright, I got 2 level ups in that fight. Just so you know, I don't think there's anything meaningful we can do down there right now, so I'm just going to take these rollers to the right. I got 2 level ups in that fight. If I was being really serious about min-maxing, I would probably run away from every fight, but I would try matching up, you know, good level up bonuses with the level ups, and right now Magic +1 is probably the best one. I would recommend, you know, for enjoyment purposes, don't get too serious about making sure your characters get really good level up bonuses until later on. Once we complete the Magitech factory, we'll get some better espers with better level up bonuses. Alright, no secret passages there. You'll note there's a treasure chest up there, but we can't get it by taking the route that I didn't take. So subtract 5 points from yourself if you thought I made a mistake there. Pipsqueaks aren't too tough. Always nice when you encounter them. They do, however, occasionally blow themselves up and do damage to you. So watch out for that. Ah, here it comes. However many HP are left, that's how much you take. Three magic points, that's nice though. Alright. This area can be a little confusing. Alright, secret number 1. If you look to my right, there's a gap between the boxes, and then a pipe. We can take it down here, get ourselves a blizzard. So that's the 3rd elemental saber. We've got the Thunder Blade, Fire Knuckle, Flame Saber. Now all of our weapons are elemental. That can be a double-edged sword. It's a pretty big step forward for Locke. I am going to stick it out with the current weapon, though. Always nice to have one character who's not elemental on their attack. Zephyr Cape is a relic that raises your evade and magic evade by 10, so really your magic evade by 10. The significant thing is that it's another relic that increases your magic evade. It's not as good as the white cap or the white cape, pardon me, in any way, because the white cape also gives you immunity to some status ailments and increases your defense a little bit. So, still, it's nice to have. Anything that raises your magic evade is good. Where have we gone? Well, we looped around. Thing next. Alright, we can sneak over here. Dragoon Boots, which turn your fight command into jump. Double damage, and it takes you out of the fight for a while. So kind of a mixed bag, to be honest. Check out down here. I picked the wrong one. Oh goodness. Alright, I'm actually going to change up the espers real quick here. The ones that are being learned at a ×2 rate aren't too bad, but Cure 2 takes way too long to learn this way right now, and we'll get it at like ×5 later on, so I'm going to change it up. Get some more Magicka and more characters. Bolt 2 is worth waiting for. Oh, we're almost there. And ditto for Float, although it'll take cells a little bit longer to get there. The early espers you get contain kind of a weird mix of spells. You know, because you have some of your fundamentals covered, not others. Secret next. Gold helmet. I'm not going to put it on, because +3 defense at -6 magic evade and -10%. Nah. Alright, and I was hoping to squeeze the last couple secrets in on this video, but I'm going to split it up, unfortunately, just because we're running a little long. So next time, I'm going to clean up the last couple of secrets in the Magitech factory, and we should finish it off. I'll see you there.